Going to be certain days that you're going to feel on top of your game. You're going to feel that everything is all right. But it takes a long time to get to that point. Because one, the questions in your mind have to cease to exist first. You have to stop looking outside of yourself for answers. And when you quiet those thoughts, Spirit reveals itself to you, and the questions become realizations. Because depending on what those questions were, enable you yourself to see where your perceptions lie. If you're always wondering who's attacking me, who wants power, then you're hindering your ability to create unity in this world. Why? Because you're limiting your possibility to overcome all of the trials and the errors and the flaws in yourself. These things can be perceived by the person that you have a conflict with or you believe is doing something bad to you. If you set yourself up for failure, then failure is going to be the natural current that you're going to face. And I'm not saying that every day it's going to be easy, but the deeper you get into yourself and you make communication with the higher beings, which is essentially the voice of the inner self, that's when things will get easier for you to deal with. You'll understand why you made the choices, why you asked the questions, and why you felt so limited by receiving the answers. You are all that you seek. You see, physical matter has already densified itself. So everything in this world is yours. Some things have to be pushed out of the way in order for you to really appreciate the fullness of something. What happens is sometimes we have a lot. It happens all the time where we accumulate so many things. You think you needed that, so you go, oh, I think I needed that. I'll put this down. I'll pick it up for later. Maybe I'll look at this one day. Sometimes the things that you in fact purchase are not even for you. They're meant to give away so that someone else can enjoy it. Humans have to stop becoming a slave to their possessions. And what's more important is stop becoming a slave to the perceptions of how people perceive you. We're so caught up in race and religious orientation and genealogy that we're not looking past the grand scheme of things. We're all human at the end of the day. We all want the same goals. We want recognition. We want legacy. We want to be remembered. We want to leave something behind here. But little do we realize that all of the words, all of the gestures, all of the fashions, all they do is recycle themselves. So how are you going to do it different than the person before? Only in stillness, by practicing your meditation, can you attain mental clarity, spiritual clarity. You can't pick it up one day and go, oh, I tried meditation out, it's nice, it's good. You have to make that a daily regiment, or else that's how confusion comes into your mind and tells you, oh, you tried meditation, oh, you access a certain state of consciousness. That doesn't mean you're God. That doesn't mean that you're fully aware or awake. What happened is you had some presence, some shift in your consciousness. But there's still a long way to go, you see, because true enlightenment is a lifelong experience and a life service to others. Anything that you expect after giving only merits some degree of pain, because you're wondering, what am I getting out of this? If you're coming from a mindset of getting something because you gave something, then the whole way you perceive the world will be convoluted, distorted. Every day is a chance to change. One day you could say, you know, I don't want to do this anymore. And guess what? You probably won't do that anymore. But if you're thinking, oh, I want to stop smoking, or I want to stop drinking, I want to stop partying, but then you're thinking to yourself, oh, but I'm going to be judged anyway. Those things are going to stop you. Believe in yourself. Do not wait for the validation for others to say, okay, I believe you, now you can do it. No, no, no. It's worse lying to yourself than it is lying to others, because that catches up with you. It eats away at your psyche day by day, in and out, plays out. So try your best. Do your best. Every day is always a chance to strive for something better. You are your own limitation. Remember that. Everything around you, it's just echoes. Peace and love.